So welcome to Tabletop CP for another Chain of Command battle report. Tonight we're going to be continuing with our Storming the Citadel campaign. This will be Scenario 4, Hold the Line. So background, Botovo's defenders fought with determination and resilience, and the Germans found it to be a tough nut to crack. However, in the end, weight of numbers took their toll. This scenario represents the last of the defenders fighting on to the last man, still desperate to delay the Germans. So this is going to be using the what's it called, the delaying action from the rulebook. So here's the board. This is going to be the Russian side, or Lieutenant Kustenov, and the Germans will be bringing in first platoon with Lieutenant Rald Hartman. He's the NCO who's promoted through the ranks. He has yet to fight a battle in this campaign. So Germans will be starting on their board edge over there with 3 patrol markers. I believe the Russians will get 3 as well, but there's going to be a strip down about where that house is, where he can deploy his jump off or his patrol markers, and he will get to place 2 jump off points and then 1 additional one anywhere in this shaded area, and I'll place 3 jump off points. As far as force support, Kustenovs is going to get 1d6 support, no preliminary bombardment may be taken, and only entrenchments, static defenses. And the Germans are going to get 1d6 plus 5 support. So now we will go and look at the forces. So here we have Lieutenant Hartman's platoon. There's Lieutenant Hartman, grizzled veteran from the all the way back to France. And he's got his full platoon. So this is a fresh platoon. So we got 3 squads, 2 LMG teams, with 3 crew and 1 rifleman in one team, 2 riflemen in the other, and a sergeant with machine pistol. Here we have what's left of Lieutenant Kustenov's platoon, who's down 14 guys. So we got Lieutenant Kustenov, he's still alive. He's down 14 guys, so this is what he has left. Looks like 2 squads, 3 machine guns per squad, and 4 rifles and a sergeant in each. So not a whole lot left, and with only 1d6 support, it's going to be tough for Kustenov to hold the table. I'm assuming you're going to want to try to bring in that ZIS-3 gun again.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Either that or the flamethrower tank. Didn't we capture that last battle?
Yeah, I left it right on the battlefield for you guys. Alright, so that's it. So that's the forces. Now we will go ahead and do the patrol phase. So real quick, before we do the patrol phase, I'm going to go over my plan, and then Andre will go over his plan. Before we continue, I should say this building here is the objective for the Germans. They need to capture that building or just blast the Russians off the table again. So I'm assuming that Andre will bring the ZIS-3 again if he gets enough support. But that is all. He also may just bring another squad and some entrenchments if he gets enough. So it's kind of a guessing game. Do I bring the flame tank, or do I try to outsmart him and he brings the ZIS and I bring more infantry? I'm probably just going to bring, I want to bring that elite Panzer Pioneer squad in is what I want to do. So if I get enough support for that, I'm definitely going to bring that. And if I don't, then I might just bring a machine gun or a Flak 38 or something like that. Some extra firepower. So that's my plan. I'm going to probably roll up this edge with at least 1 squad, and then try to get over here closer to the objective with the rest of the force. So that'll do it. We'll see how good it goes. Depending on what he gets for support roll, I might know a little more, but until then, that's my plan.
Oh, the plan. Well, I don't know I got much to go with, but obviously I got to inflict a lot of damage with minimal forces. The good news is I've got the 3 machine guns in each squad. The problem is being able to keep them safe until I can lay down some heavy fire and isolate one of his squads. which means I'm probably not going to be able to come on immediately. And unfortunately, with my support points, I'm probably going to have to buy entrenchments in order to pull that off. So it's really going to depend if I can buy something really tricky that might be able to do some damage, and can I stay off the board and get a command dice so that I can spring an ambush and maybe inflict some real damage. It's a long shot, but I do have enough firepower that I can put some hurt on if I get lucky. So my plan is to get lucky.
Alright, now we did our plans. We're going to roll for support, which I think we did this backwards.
But I'm going to roll with my new lucky Russian dice.
Communist dice.
Well, it's not actually my die. I don't know where it came from, but it's a true commie die.
Alright, here we go. So you get 3 and I get 10. D6 plus 5.
Didn't I get +1?
No.
Oh.
I don't think so.
I just get 1d6?
Yep.
3. Okay, there it is.
So, yeah, so I got 10 total, and Andre's got 3.
Yeah, but I got 3.
Yeah, that's 3 entrenchments. I don't even think you can buy a squad for that. Oh well, we'll check it out. We'll do the patrol phase now. So the patrol phase is now complete. Jump off points. I got one there between the fence and the house. Got one behind the house. I got one in this tall grass on this side. And Andre got to place 2. And so he's loading up on this side. And then he gets 1 free one in his shaded area, which is that strip. And you put it right there. So force morale. I got an 11. I rolled a 5 and a +2. I'm rolling as elites. So I'm at a 6, so that's an 11. And then Andre rolled a 1. So he's starting at an 8. So minimal guys, poor morale. We'll see if the Russians can hold up the Großdeutschland division here. Terrain wise, similar. Everything is soft cover. These little orchards are 6 inches apart, the trees, so you can't see through them. And that's about it. All buildings are soft cover. The well over there is just a scenery. I know Andre tried to plant a guy in there with a satchel charge and jump out and do something insane, but it's just there for looks. So anyway, that's it. So I think we've covered everything. So we'll go ahead and get started. Germans begin. And I do get the 4 free dice here, which I'm not going to use one yet. 2, yeah, 1 1 and a 2, and then 2 5s. Let me think about this. Hartman decided to hold off a little bit, so I'll let the Soviets go ahead and do what they're going to do. So 5 1 2 2 3. So Kustenov is going to wait. So I am going to use one of my other dice now. Oh man. 1 1 2 3 3 3.
Wow.
So I definitely can bring almost everything, except for I could bring some senior leaders in. Alright, so that's a decent roll for bringing stuff in. Alright, so what I did, I brought in I bought the 8-point Elite Panzer Pioneer squad, which is actually a 3-team squad. 2 3-man MG-34s and 6-man rifles. I also brought in Lieutenant Hartman, and I brought another squad in here, both teams on Overwatch. And then I did bring a 3rd squad in over there on my right flank. So that's it. So let's see what you can do, Andre.
Yeah, I'm kind of curious myself.
With your 2 squads. I can bring in a
Can't
couple
do
squads.
shit. Well,
You can bring in 2 squads. You can bring your whole force with that. What are you talking about? 2 squads and a senior leader.
unfortunately said, but true.
So Andre has decided not to do anything.
But it took me 10 minutes.
Yeah, so 10 minutes, and he decided to hold off. But he's new to defending, so well, relatively new.
I really don't like having that many targets and not shooting at them.
But then you got to think about what's going to happen. It's
You
coming
got
back.
a ton of Overwatch
Yes.
facing me down right now.
All right, so let's see what Lieutenant Hartman. So 6, that counts as a thing. So I can do 2 squads, a senior leader, and my other senior leader, which is my other 2 support points. I might as well just tell you that now. Of course, you probably already assumed that.
Actually, I was thinking a couple medics, but
Oh. I thought about a medic, but senior leader.
having 2 senior leaders with this many squads is probably a good call.
Yeah.
Especially as bunched up as we seem to be.
So I used the 3 to have the junior leader order this squad to run with 3d6. I was trying to make it to the fence. They only rolled a 7, so they got to here. The 4, Hartman moved up with them. He used his 3 command initiative to remove the shock from each team. These guys staying in Overwatch. That squad over there got a good roll on 2d6 and made it up to the fence. And then with the last 4, I'm just going to burn it and leave that other squad off the table. I'll go to Kustenov.
Burning 4s.
Not very good.
Oh.
That's a squad and a senior leader. Andre decided not to bring anything in,
Pulled to Travis.
but he did reveal his final support, which is the 45mm AT gun.
Or maybe I'm just toying with you again like I did with the satchel charge.
We should start writing these down. Yeah, I'm just gonna not use my last 3, or my last of my, or any of my dice yet. Alright, so that's 2 more chain command points, and then 2 2s and a 3. With the 2, I moved the Salt Pioneers up to the fence. Another 2. This squad came in off this jump off point. They stayed on Overwatch, and then I put that squad over there on Overwatch with the 3. So we'll see if we can get enough stuff to bring all this stuff in. Yeah? Well, you can bring everything in now, except for your senior leader. So Andre has committed his entire force now. So he's going to have 6 machine guns shooting. So this is his chance here to do something. So he's got 1 squad, half of them are here. So 3 machine guns. The rest of the guys are in the building. He's got a machine gun, machine gun, machine gun. The rest of the squad, and then the 45mm AT gun. Alright, so this is it. So you get 12, 6 per machine gun. So that's 18 times 2. So your 6 machine guns are putting out as much shots as 4 of mine.
So I get,
We'll start with the machine guns.
well, I've only got 16 dice here.
Yeah, okay.
So,
So you can grab a couple more there, just to do 18 at a time. I'll shoot
well,
them too.
they're not all shooting the same. Because these guys can't shoot at these guys.
Alright, why don't we start with this squad here.
Okay, so we've got 12 from the machine guns.
We got 3 machine guns, right?
Yeah. Oh, 18.
Yeah.
4 from the
SMG.
4, 22, 23, 24, 25.
Alright, 25 shots. That's a lot from 1 squad.
So I said, what, 16?
Yep. We'll gather them up. Alright, so everything is going on to these assault engineers. Needing 5s though, because they're elites.
Not getting, well, not horrible, but I don't think it was what I needed.
6.
7.
Alright, so the way this is, these guys are considered in the open because they moved through the tall grass. These guys are going to get soft cover, so they're all going to have to go onto these riflemen. So I got, I'll just do all 7 onto them, I guess. So 1 dead. Actually, they're in the open, right? 4 dead. 4 dead, see if it's the leader. It's not.
And 1 shock.
1 shock. Alright, so 4 dead riflemen. And 1 shock. Okay. Next.
Let's fire the gun.
Okay.
So
I think, what is his, let me check his HE. Alright, so 4 HE on these guys. No hits. Needing 4 pluses.
Wow. Okay.
The next squad.
Okay, so I got a machine gun so if I wipe out this squad, their pins go away, right?
Yeah. Well, let me fire my Overwatch then. I got 2 Overwatches, so I got that squad over there. They can fire down this way.
Yeah.
And then I got this squad here. Alright, so the 2 machine guns and 3 rifles firing at those guys along the fence. Not too great. So we got 2, 4, 6. Oh yeah, 5s and 6s. Shit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hits. And you are in soft cover.
Okay, so 3 on the rifles, 2 on the machine guns.
Okay. So 2 shock on the rifles and then 2 shock on the machine guns.
Other way. Actually, it's, yeah.
Same.
But it was backwards.
So this squad here will fire the same exact thing at those guys along the fence. Can you imagine? I think am I within 18 there?
Here? Oh, yes.
Even with these guys?
No. 18 right to the...
So everyone but the 3 riflemen in the back are normal range. Now I hopefully can do something with these. Needing 4s. That's not bad.
Not a lot of 4s, though.
No, but
Don't forget your other 3 dice.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10 plus 2, 11 hits. 11 hits, so you can split them up however you want.
Okay, so you were shooting at...
This squad.
Okay. So let's do... 4, 4, and 3.
Okay.
So 4 on each of the 2 rifle teams and 3 on the machine guns.
Or aren't they just one big squad? You don't have teams. You got big squads.
Oh.
So I think these guys were a squad with the guys in the house, and I think these guys are part of that squad.
Yeah.
So some of them would have to go on that. So what'd you roll here?
Well, should I just start over?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so I've got 4
4 shock on this squad.
on this squad.
Okay.
And then here I can go 6 on the rifles over there, 5 on... Well, actually, I guess it's
The whole squad, yeah.
the whole squad. So 5 here. So 1 dead and 2 shock.
Yep.
So I'm up to 6 shock. Woohoo!
And a dead. Steve, it's your leader. Nope.
And 6 on the other side. 1 dead and 1 shock.
Check your leader. No. That hammer and sickle keeps showing up. Okay, my overwatches are done, so you may continue. Alright, so out of the church, 2 machine guns onto these guys, right? We're back over here.
No, 2 machine guns and 2 rifles.
Alright.
Needing...
4 pluses. Oh man. That's
You've
not very
got
good.
to be joking me. Look at that.
4 hits.
5.
5 hits. So 3 on one, 3 on the one on the left. That's 2 dead and a shock, and then the other guy's 2 shock.
2 shock.
So we'll see if it's the leader No.
Yes.
No, 2 dead.
Oh, 2 dead.
So I'll take off the 2 rifles, and then I'll dish out some shock. Is that, do you have anything else?
I've got the machine gun firing this way.
Which machine gun?
This one.
Oh yeah, there's a machine gun in that window there.
Firing at
Firing at the
those 2
engineers,
dudes.
pioneers. Okay. So 4 hits.
Don't I need 5s and 6s?
Oh yeah, I'm in elites.
So 3 hits.
And I guess they'll all go, I guess you can only see those guys on. 2 shock.
They're broken.
Can you move that to a 3? Actually, they are pinned, huh? No, they can't be pinned.
They're not.
They're
'cause
sharing
they're
with
part
the,
of this.
Yeah. So that was your worst, huh? That's what you did?
Okay, time to pull out, boys.
So you killed
Because it's over.
2 of my core platoon. And you did kill 4 of my engineers, but they're not part of the core platoon. They were called in from battalion. Alright, so my phase, and I will use one of my extra dice here. Hopefully I can get a double phase.
Oh, just what you need.
No double phase. But I did get 2 chain of command points. And a 1, 2, 2, and a 4. With the 4, I'm going to activate Hartman. He's going to have these 2 machine guns shoot. And then he's going to use the last 2, or he's going to order the squad to shoot. He's going to use his other 2 command initiatives to throw 2 hand grenades over the fence. With the other 2 2s, I'm going to bring in my second senior leader. And he's going to order these 2 squads to shoot. And then he's going to do, yeah, so 1 here, 1 here. Yeah, so we'll start over here with Pioneer Squad. They're going to open up on these dudes. So you're going to get, we said you would get soft cover since we're shooting at kind of like an angle,
Yeah.
right? Alright, so the machine guns into the guys along the fence. 8 and 4s. So not too great. 2, 4, 6 hits. And you are in soft cover. And I guess you could split it if you wanted.
Yeah, I'll definitely split it. Because
Okay.
they got 6 shock already.
Okay. So 6 and a 5 on them. So a dead and a shock.
And then 3 on the others.
3 on the other squad. Another dead. Damn, that's 2 more dead. Check your leaders. So for this squad, you lost a man. Oh, other squad. Nope. Alright, so you lost a man and took the shock. Lost a man and took a shock. Let me check the grenades. Alright, so I'm going to throw it. I can't throw it within 4, so I'm going to throw it down here.
Well, you're actually probably going to throw it right about there, which is probably 5.
Okay.
You're just going to choose a spot 5 inches.
So I need a 5.
Oh!
He misses. The second guy. He hits.
So does the miss bounce back at you?
No, it just explodes harmlessly on the side of the fence.
Okay,
The only time it would hit me is if I roll double ones and it's a fumble and you drop it at your feet.
fair enough.
So it's 3 hits. Hold on. There's 2 hits on the guys. Are you gonna split them up or?
Yeah, 1 and 1.
Okay. So a dead.
So I lost another dude over here.
Yep. Dead and nothing. So check your leader. Oh no. See what happens to him.
Nothing.
He's in limbo. Yeah, he's dead. Leader killed by the hand grenade. Boom. Roll bad thing.
5.
5. Leader, junior leader killed on a 5 is -2. So you're down to 6. Alright, so that was Hartman. Fired 2 grenades. Now my second senior leader, who's going to be just some other random dude from the company, he's going to order these two to fire. So let me get some dice together. Okay, so the squad here is going to fire back onto this squad again. And needing 4s. Not too bad. So what's that? 3, 6, 9, 10 hits on you. And you can still split them up. How many guys you got left here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and
8, 9.
9? So you're like 7 pins with 9 dudes. Oh man, that's 1 shock. So you got a good roll there. And the other guys, another dead. Leader's already hit though.
And the shock.
Okay, so dead and the shock on the guys in the church. Leader's already hit dead. Can't.
Different squad.
Oh, that was the leader. No, the leader for these guys is here.
Oh, my bad. I pulled the wrong dude.
Oh, okay.
How did you hit him with the grenade? You threw away the hell. Went past 6 guys and hit the
Bad luck.
sergeant. All right.
All right, so that was that squad. So this squad is going to fire now.
And the shock.
Same deal, but this time I only got only 17 dice this time.
-1 for the shock.
-1 for the, no, it's 2. Oh yeah, 2, so yeah, 16 dice. Same squad, guys in the house. Going good tonight, Andre. See 3, 6, 10 more.
One of those guys should have been ruled separately, but
Oh yeah.
I'm not going to sweat it.
Alright. I can take one out.
I can handle it.
Okay.
4 shock.
4 shock on to these guys here.
Oh, you were.
Well, I targeted.
You said the guys in the house.
Well, here's the house. That's the church.
Oh. Okay. So.
I'm gonna re-roll.
Probably need to.
Alright, so you got 10, so 5 on these guys. So 2 dead and a shock. And then the other guys in the church are
1 dead and 2 shock.
okay, so these guys are now pinned. They got 9 shock and like 7 guys. Something like that.
2, 4, 6, 6 guys.
6 guys. So they're pinned. These guys rolled. The leader was not the guy, but and then they got 5 shot. And then I got a 1 left, and with the 1 I'm gonna activate one of those teams with the MG42, and we're gonna fire it back onto these guys here, or MG34. So long range. Guess I should reroll that.
Well, you should roll it at least once. Yes.
Can't just leave it sitting on a 5. So 4 hits.
Okay, so actually I'm going to split them 2 and 2.
Okay.
A shock
A shock.
and a shock.
Shock each. Oh, you're out. You got it to 10, huh?
10.
You're gonna need the rare double, the rare double shock counters. I think that's only happened once before with like some flamethrower or something. And those guys are up to 6.
Yeah.
All right, so that's it. All right, so after that barrage of fire, Andre has decided to withdraw from the field.
Hey, I got to shoot at you once.
That was your chance. So we'll come back and we'll wrap it up. We're here to wrap up this game. So German victory, obviously, quite handily. My plan was I wanted to bring the elite pioneers. They did good. By being hit only on 5s or 6s, I still lost 4 of them, but they took the brunt of all the shooting, and then I still lost 4 only. So that's not too bad, and they did okay returning fire. And they're not part of my core platoon, but that doesn't really matter because we'll get into that. But so that was really my only plan. I wanted to move up this side and bring those guys. maybe try to trip Andre up into thinking I was going to bring the tank, and then surprise, I got all infantry. But so they did good. The extra senior leader got these guys ripping through. I mean, we just put a hurting onto that squad there. They got pinned. They lost their leader. These guys over here even got in on the active shooting. And I was planning on actually moving them up towards the objective as the game went on, but Andre chose to make his stand right here at the fence, and that's how it worked out. So what was your plan, Andre?
To get lucky.
Get lucky. Did you get lucky?
Not so much. I didn't get the rolls as you were moving up, and I mean, I had the rolls, but the one time I really would have liked to have come in right before I didn't have the roll, and so yeah, I got my one good round of shooting, and I had to do something catastrophic like take out a senior leader, and
That didn't happen.
it didn't happen.
It was close, but it didn't.
So, yeah, we inflicted a bunch of damage. I could have damaged you a bit more on your core platoon, but I was more worried about trying to actually go for the gusto. So taking out 4 of those elites was nice, but it totally meaningless in the scheme of I had to get lucky and just didn't hit the senior leader. The AT gun didn't take out any machine guns, so there was no way I was going to withstand the full barrage coming back at me, and I didn't.
No. It was a hell of a barrage too.
Yeah, I mean, I fired with more dice than you did that first round, but
The first round, yes.
but I didn't get a second round of shooting.
Yeah. Well, that's what I said when it happened. I said, "This is your one chance to dish it out," because even though you got a lot of shooting that first time, you're going to have to contend with me coming back, and you got a lot less guys than I do.
Yeah.
So it's plus, I mean, these Panzer Grenadier squads are just unbelievable with the amount of firepower they can pump out. Another thing that actually you got lucky with a little bit, which saved you from having to bring a squad in by itself, was when I ran these guys and they only got to
Yeah.
here. They should have made it to here, and then I could have hopped over and it would have forced you to deploy a phase earlier than you were planning on. And then that was the role that you got like one squad.
Well, I was actually planning to deploy as soon as you were moving up and didn't have all your Overwatch out there.
I had all that as soon as I came on, though, didn't I?
Well,
Pretty
no,
sure.
because you just had this one team back here. These 2 teams moved up, and these guys moved up. Those guys weren't in position yet. And that was the turn I rolled, and I could only bring on one squad. So that was when I really wanted to come in. It would have gotten me
Oh, yeah.
2 less Overwatches, and you would have been a little farther back, and it would have helped out significantly. But
It would have, that's for sure. Yeah, because the way it happened, you took Overwatch from them. So yeah, it was bad. It was bad for the Russians this turn, so,
well, and
or this game.
yeah, you were rolling average to slightly above. I was average to slightly below, and I was not going to win a fair fight.
Nope. And I made Andre use dice that aren't his normal big green dice.
I
And the second
actually-
time we've done that, and the second time he's not rolled well.
I thought those Russian dice were really going to come through for me,
Yeah,
but
they didn't. Oh well. But anyway, so wrapping it up, Kustenov, he had 7 men hit during the battle, so he lost 3 killed. 2 will return the next day, which is battle 7 or 6, I think. And then he lost 1, is going to be coming back immediately. So he's going to be down 19 men on the next battle. His men's opinion has dropped 1 to -3, so he's -1 on his force morale. The CO's opinion has dropped 1 to -3, so he's -1 on a support roll, or a support. And his own outlook has dropped to worried.
actually it's lower than that. I just read the next battle report, and I'm not optimistic.
Oh, the rules for the next one? Okay.
Yeah, it's
Escape to victory. The next one's escape to victory, where
talk about having to get lucky.
he's got to get the carts of wounded off. So, anyway, as far as the Germans, Lieutenant Rald Hartman, his men's opinion went up one, so he's at +2 because he actually started the campaign at +1, so he's promoted from the ranks. CO's opinion is now at +1, and his own outlook went from worried up to relaxed. So next battle, as we just said, was escape to victory. Andre is trying to get all these wounded guys he has are going to be loaded into carts and dragged off of the battlefield. My platoon or my company is going to try to intercept them. So that'll be what we're doing next time. I can bring Hartman again and have a full strength platoon. I mean, our force morale was, even though I lost 6 guys, 4 of them from the Pioneer platoon, who technically aren't part of my platoon. But even then, I had a force morale of +5 on him at the end. I had an 11, he was down to a 6, so I would have got 5 back anyway. So anyway, that's it for this one. Gross Deutschland is advanced through Botovo and ready to move on to the next battle. So we'll see you next time.